for relegation or up the top, which you are pushing for promotion, forget that. We can only affect what's in front of us. Like saying today's a massive game. If you can go get another back-to-back, like I said earlier, that we're fighting for the top 6, I think the top 4's gone. So there's 9 of us possibly fighting for 2 places, and we're in prime position at the moment.
City in 6th tonight, just 2 championship games taking place. We'll keep an eye on the other one in us as well. City are going to get us underway. Referee Ben Toner of Lancashire will get us underway shortly. It's City in black and amber attacking left to right as we look at it in this first half. And the toot of the referee's whistle gets us started. Swansea against Preston, the other game to keep an eye on. Preston just behind the Tigers, but can't overtake them tonight as Louis Coyle sends one long downfield for Aaron Connolly to try and chase after. Connolly had that early chance in the first half last Saturday. Remember, he did end up on the score sheet with that lovely driven cross in from Liam Delap. And Connolly can't stop that one going out for a throw-in over on the far right-hand side. There's a decent atmosphere. You can hear the City fans away to our left-hand side. Fair few of them who've made the trip on this Friday night just before the festive period. As Cyrus Christie, on his 50th City appearance tonight, gets a head on it. Bounces down in the near halfway, and Christie goes in with a strong challenge. He just has a little bit of a tussle there with Anis Mehmeti, and the ball is worked back to Ryan Alsop, who's in bright lime green tonight. And it's Greaves who plays it across the front of his penalty area to Jones. We're high up in the main stand here, as Alsop's going to send that one long with a driving right foot downfield. Headed away by Viner. City get it back at halfway though with Seri, who just manages to shake off a couple of challenges. And then Greaves picks it up and plays it to Coyle on that left-hand side. It's Mike and Swanee with you at Ashton Gate on this Friday night sports special. James Hogarth back in the studio. And you're listening on FM Digital and Freeview as Alsop has it just outside his own penalty area. Some of the rugby union markings as that ball settles on the 22. Driven long downfield. That one goes all the way through to his opposite number, Max O'Leary. And he'll just roll it out, and it's played to this near left side to Cam Pring. Both sides unchanged in their starting 11. So City with Alsop in goal, a back 4 of Christie, Jones, Greaves and Coyle. Morton and Seri in front of them in the centre of midfield. Delap on the right, Twine on the left, and Tufan playing in behind Connolly. Twine with his 3rd goal last week and finally scoring, as we're hearing, from a free kick. And what a fine free kick it was. And here he is in possession now as he works the ball inside to Tufan, who thought about going forward but then just decided to play it back behind him. It's sent by Coyle to Greaves and back to Alsop as they just try and draw Bristol City into them. Open up a bit of space in behind. Jones looks for an option. He flicks it up towards Connolly, who does well to hold off the challenge of Viner, and then gets the ball into Morton, and then Delap gets around the outside of the defender, right-hand side, squares the ball into the area. It's defended by Bristol City. Should be Mehmeti's. It is. He'll send that one away down this left side. Jones does well. Just a little nudge there, enough to create the space and win that ball. Christie gives it away though, and maybe a break here for Tommy Conway. Greaves is there to cover and puts that one out for a throw, and that was just a bit loose, Swanee.
Yeah, but I'm saying just before that, I'm looking as 3 minutes into the game, we started really well. I said you normally see after 15 minutes. You can see after 3 minutes there, they've started ever so well. The movement, obviously they can't be doing what they've just done there, where Christie didn't get his head up there. He just played the ball into an area where he thought Coyle was, and it got nicked and put them on the counter-attack. But apart from that, they've started really well. Really
positive, bright start, as Swanee says. Bristol City in possession, though, in their own half. It's just shuffled across to Rob Dickey, who in turn works it to this near side to Cameron Pring, who came through the youth system here at Bristol City. As Delap rides a challenge, cuts inside, he's going to win a free kick. The referee allowed the advantage to be played initially, and Liam Delap still protesting to the ref, even though he's already got the decision. It is a free kick to the Tigers, nearly midway inside the Bristol City half.
Yeah, it's a great first touch by Delap there, coming in from the right-hand side, trying to get into there on his left foot there. Good touch, referee played advantage. Then when he saw he lost it, good refereeing in the end. Delap don't know what he's moaning about.
His first thought every time is,
can I get a turn?
Get a turn.
Yeah, can I face my defender up? Can I get one-on-one? And he's good at it when he does. You won't want the thought of him getting turned on you. I just can't believe he don't even look quick, but he gets there every time, so he must be.
Twine's going to take this free kick. It's probably about 20 yards inside the Bristol City half, right to the right, and he'll whip this one with a bit of bend into the area. It's headed away, comes out to Seri, just knocks it back to Coyle. Coyle turns away back to his keeper initially. He thought about it, but then decided to keep possession and gives it to Christie, and now Twine on this near right side. Has an option on the outside with Morton. Morton plays one under the legs of the defender. It's defended, not very well though. Twine's in there. Now Connolly, edge of the box, will get it across to the left-hand side to the lap. It's defended, and Bristol City will get the ball away. Greaves will just be on the shoulder of the Bristol City player. They want a free kick to their fans, but referee having none of it. And then Coyle has just taken a whack there, and this is a player who's had 2 facial injuries, don't forget, this season already. He goes down, wins a free kick, 5 minutes in, it's 0-0. Yeah, Bristol City's fans getting irate already.
Yeah, I think he led with his elbow there.
Yeah.
He's up though, he's up, he's a lad.
He is, he's a tough lad, but he will be very conscious of the fact that he's had, what is it, a broken nose and a broken eye socket.
Yeah.
And a fractured eye socket in the last couple of months. The mask is off now, obviously. And City have a free kick in their own half. They've got O'Leary in goal, a back four of Tanner, Viner, Dickey and Pring. James the captain alongside Gardner Hickman in midfield. Sykes on the right-hand side, Mehmeti on the left wing. Jason Knight playing in behind Conway. Conway, the leading scorer with 5 league goals this season. Here's Twine, looking to try and create something on the City left-hand side. He just checks his run. In fact, I'm not sure if he was trying a little trick there. He's going to flick it forward up towards Morton. The second ball will come back to Morton. Edge of the area, works it into Tufan, but just defended before it can get through to the Turkish attacker. Now Morton again. It's with Greaves at halfway, and he turns it back to Ryan Allsop.
Look at danger, don't we, every time we go forward. It's a great ball by Allsop, that.
Tried to set Twine free. I think the defender might just get there. No, he didn't. And Twine keeps it in play. It comes to Connolly in the area. Left-hand side, lays it off to Twine again. Good work. That's fantastic work from Twine. Into Tufan. Comes off the top of his head. Bristol City should be able to get this one away. Look at Seri hurtling after that one. He's going to try and close the angle down, and actually in the end...
That could be
a booking.
Could be a booking.
Yeah, it is. He'd done all the hard work. He was hurtling after him, and then he just hacked Jason Knight down, and he goes in the referee's book.
I think he was waiting for the taxi to get him there quicker. He was never going to get there, was he, Seri? He does like shuffle her across the field, doesn't he? But he knew he got away from it. It was a sliding challenge where you're hoping the slide's going to get you there quicker than your last 2 strides, and the lad nicked it away from him and he ended up in the book.
Yeah, free kick then to Bristol City, only just inside the Tigers' half. It's taken by Pring, and they'll work it from the back with Viner across to Tanner, who'll slide it forward to Knight, who won that free kick but loses possession, helped by the challenge of Twine, and Coyle will turn it back to Allsop. City have got Ingram on the bench along with McLaughlin, Doherty, Traore, Vaughan, Smith, Slater, Jacob and the returning Lakilo. As for Bristol City, they've got Bajic, Williams, Cornick, Vyman, Bell, Naki Wells, who I mentioned earlier, scored in the last 2 games against the Tigers, Knight, LaBelle, Yeboah and Nelson. And here's Delap on the City right in his own half, does well, having turned away, nearly lost control of that one, got it back to Christie. It's given to Allsop, feeds it to Jones. He's going to have to move it quickly, and he does, and he shuffles it nicely to Christie again. Morton turns it infield to Seri, and that's lovely football from City to just get themselves out of a spot of bother.
Yeah, and there's all fans behind the goal are giving the olays there. I look at that and think that's great football, but it's unnecessary football in the area, even though they've still got possession of it now and it could build to something, but it's still a danger to me when they possibly don't need to. Jones showed great feet, Morton showed great feet, but it's one of them that, with showing the great feet, they could lose it in that little bit of trickery, if you know what I'm saying, in the danger area. But we've come out okay with it. If the manager's happy with that, I'm happy with it.
It's that confidence to play like that, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
He backs his team, and they back themselves on it.
And they just backed the manager there by saying, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah. The manager who's in the stands tonight, Liam Rossini, at the club he started his career with, scored the second of 2 goals in an LDV final for Bristol City. His dad Leroy's here tonight, another former Bristol City player himself. He's in the stands on that 1-game suspension, though. Justin Walker down there in the teeny tiny technical area. It's like the little boxes they do for the drills, isn't it? The passing drills.
It's only small, that, isn't it?
Yeah. So he hasn't got much room to work in. Throw into Bristol City on this near left-hand side. We've had nearly 10 minutes of the first half, and it's been a bright first 10 minutes from the Tigers, as Christie just got a little shove there. Referee lets that one go. If that's how he's going to play it, that's fine. The City got away with one earlier with Delap, didn't they? But
it's good that they do like the game flow, because it was getting stop-start every game last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They've done well, the refs, this year, and it's not easy. And I won't have it.
Bristol City won 3 of the last 4 games here at Ashton Gate. Beat Sheffield Wednesday. That was under the caretaker boss, Curtis Fleming, after Nigel Pearson was sacked. And then Liam Manning's come in and got home wins against Middlesbrough and Sunderland. City play Sunderland on Boxing Day. Myself and Swanee will be there. Matt Dean will join us for an extended Saturday sport with a couple of early kickoffs as well. This one for the Tigers will be at 3. This one tonight currently 0-0, and we've had 10 minutes of the game on BBC Radio Humberside. Here's Viner just playing it back to Dickey inside the Bristol City half, just near the centre circle. It's going to be brought to this left-hand side by Gardner Hickman. He does well to just turn away from Tufan there, who chases after him, but then he's worked into some space. Mehmeti out to the left-hand side. Pring with the cross in, needs to be dealt with. It's headed away by Greaves, only to the edge of the area. Chance for the home side, and it's on the left foot of Sykes, who can be a danger for them, but this one goes straight into the hands of Volsop. And not testing the City keeper, but that was the first real opportunity for the home side, Swan.
Yeah, it was a good build-up down their left-hand side. When it got whipped in there, he expected a better header from Jacob to get the ball clearer. He had its edge of the box where the lad had a touch. And to be fair, the lad should have done better. He hit it straight at Allsop, which is a nice and easy take for him, but should have made it make him work a bit more there, the keeper.
Yeah, they just allowed the space, didn't they, on that, on the overlap there. As Bristol City try and come forward again, it's hooked away out to that left-hand side. Twine tries to work it into Seri, but the home side get it back again, and it's fed to this left, and they've got a bit of space because Christie had tucked in. The lap has to come across to cover. It's with Pring, turns it back behind him to Gardner Hickman. 20 yards out on this left-hand side with Mehmeti. Little shuffle step, and then lays it off to Pring. Taken from him by Delap, but only into the path of Gardner Hickman, and he'll turn it back to halfway where the former England under-19 Rob Dickey's waiting. It's back with Gardner Hickman again. He's been an England under-20 in his time. It's headed away by Christie, but into the path of Mehmeti. Left-hand side of the area, a couple of step-overs, keeps possession, gives it to Pring in the area, lays it off, shot from range, and it was hit with some force by James, but blocked. Still Bristol City, they're just having a bit of pressure here. Or putting a bit of pressure on, I should say. And ball's back inside to James. Midway inside the City half. Conley just held out that challenge a bit. He's come off worse for wear, and he's put his hand up. Play continues, and he's not happy. He's banging the floor. Gardner Hickman in possession for Bristol City. James floats it out to the left side. City, some work to do here to defend this one. Cross comes in towards the 6-yard box, and there's a header over. It was a chance, but it's headed over from about 7 yards. And a goal kick for City. Aaron Conley slowly getting to his feet. Now he's sat down again, and he's saying to the referee that he copped a challenge that he thought the referee should have done something about. How did you see it, Swanee?
No.
I thought he pulled out the challenge.
Yeah, he's to his feet now. You've got to get up and get on with it, and you're simple as.
Yeah.
He's limping, but is he limping?
Yeah, he's just having a word with Matty James, the Bristol City captain, and Aaron Conley's gesturing to him that he came in and clattered me. Justin Walker thought he was having a word with the fourth official. He's not. He's talking to Liam Delap. So 0-0 then, but that has just shown signs that they can be a threat, Swanee.
Yeah, well, they've got it in the locker, haven't they? You've seen that already down this left-hand side. Decent game, 2 decent footballing teams here.
That's a couple of times Christie's got tucked in, hasn't he? And they've been left exposed down that left side.
Yeah, and just before that, it was a great block by Seri on the edge of the box. Threw his body on, put the body on the line there.
Yeah, when James got the shot in initially. That ball from Greaves is wayward. It's come out on this near left-hand side to Bristol City. They've got possession at halfway with Pring. And it's turned back to Zach Viner. Goalless here at Ashton Gate on your Friday night sports special before Christmas. There's Matty James, the captain. Started his career at Manchester United, no senior appearances for them. Played over 100 games for Leicester City under Nigel Pearson, who brought him to Bristol City. And here's Pring on the left side as the home team looking to get forward again, and they've got some space inside if they can work it into Mehmeti. That's a good challenge from Greaves. It had to be, because Jones was just a little bit slow reacting there, Swanee, wasn't he? To Mehmeti, who'd just cut inside.
Yeah, it was. Greaves read exceptionally well there. Like I say, he had to time the tackle right with the bounce of the ball as it was landing. That was the time to slide in. He timed it perfect there. Just cut the danger out.
Going to the home side, taken quickly into Gardner-Hickman, shields the ball away from Tufan, and that comes off Tufan and out for a Bristol City corner kick. We've had 15 minutes of the game and the home side growing into it.
Yeah, I don't say growing into it. I think they've always been in it. It's been an evenly matched start in the first 15 minutes.
Corner from the left. City started brightly, didn't they? But now they've got a bit of defending to do. Left-hand side, it's going to be curled in. Allsop should claim this one. He was blocked a bit by Jones. It comes out, and a shot from range from Pring, and he's fired that one into the City fans.
Yeah, I think it was always stretching at that, wasn't he? But like saying, you've got to look how quick. I think it was Jones went up there with Allsop. Allsop's got to be a big shout there for him to get out of the way, and he can come and catch that, and then it kills the pressure of it. But he didn't, and he allowed him to play it out. But when it came out, the sharpness of the defenders getting out there to close him down always made the Pring put the ball over the crossbar.
You're right, growing into it, the wrong expression. They've looked more of a danger, though. They've looked more of a threat in the wrong area for City, haven't they?
Yeah,
in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
As Jones just dallied a bit there, but good press from Bristol City, I have to say. They win the throw into the Tigers. Christie will take it on this right side, as a couple of the Tigers players just warming up down there, including Lakilo, Traore and Harry Vaughan as well. Vaughan, who made a brief appearance off the bench last week. Christie, on his 50th Tigers appearance tonight, will eventually take this. He creeps a couple of yards further forward, throws it into Seri, who controls it dead weight on his right foot, then turns it back. It's with Greaves. Coyle comes back to Greaves again. He'll use Allsop as his outlet here just to see what the options are. The option is a short one to Alfie Jones, who goes back to his keeper. Bristol City will press into Morton. 3 players around him, but able to turn it away to Seri, and he'll set Connolly free. Connolly might have an opportunity here. Gets to the edge of the area. He's brought down. Challenge comes in. Defender wins the ball. And he had to absolutely, Viner, get that bob on. And he did, because otherwise Connolly was through and had the chance to finish.
Yeah, we've seen that move before, haven't we, where Connolly plays on the shoulder of the defender, makes an arc run, got himself in there. I think he thought he'd done everything right there. So he'd let the ball bounce. He set his body between the defender.
Christie's been beaten left-hand side. Pring going to whip the cross in. Curls it in towards the edge of the box. Might drop to James. James will side-foot it. Just lays the ball off to a teammate. It's laid back to Gardner-Hickman. Comes to Mehmeti. Delap will try and take it from him, and does good work from Liam Delap. And he'll come up to halfway and just took the sting out of that one a little bit. Gets around the outside of the defender. Gardner-Hickman brings him down. That'll be a free kick to the Tigers. Yeah,
going back to the Connolly, I think he'd got himself in a great position. And he thought he'd done everything right there to get his shot away, but it was just great defending in the end, where the last touches, he's got his head up to see which side we're going to put it at the keeper. The defender got in there, got a sliding challenge and took it away from him.
It's been a good 18 minutes. Certainly an entertaining opening to this game on BBC Radio Humberside. City have the ball in their own half. It's with Jones. The Tigers have won the last 2. Those wins against Middlesbrough. Was it last Wednesday? Yeah, something like that. Last Wednesday in Cardiff on Saturday. I'm losing track of the days as we get towards Christmas. Pretty standard fare, isn't it? As Tufan plays a lovely ball, hangs one up to this right side. Delap cuts it inside the defender, goes into the box, keeps driving, just stumbles a little bit. Delap, it was unfortunate there because he'd done all the hard work, and Jones makes a bit of a meal of that one, but Seri's there to help him out, and Greaves has it at halfway. Delap with that usual attacking intent, just tries to step inside Pring. This time the left back is equal to it, and the home team get it back, and they can come forward across halfway with James. Connolly nibbling at him, doesn't win it though, and James keeps possession, gives it to Mehmeti. He cuts inside Christie, ball squared to the edge of the area, maybe a chance for Bristol City. A left-footed shot by Sykes, it's blocked. Morton's there, comes to James, And then a shout for handball from the Bristol City fans. Coyle was in there.
Not for me.
No. Referee didn't even seem to think about it, did he? I don't think any of their players called for it really either, did they?
It was the fans. What an early Christmas present, isn't it?
Yeah. As we approach 20 minutes in your Friday night special commentary game here on BBC Radio Humberside. City next back in action on Boxing Day, as we said. Busy period of sport, as it should be. That's what Christmas was made for, or something like that. Gardner Hickman turns it back to Rob Dickey. Inside to James. Their two central midfielders are seeing plenty of the action, and then they're getting it into the wide areas, and the likes of Mehmeti here and the number 11.
Mehmeti's the main man for them, I think, at the moment. He's the one that's trying to make them tick. He's just popping up, finding the space. They're looking for him all the time.
Yeah, he's drawing Christie in, isn't he, and giving Pring the space on the outside as well.
Pring's got loads of space if you look at it now.
And they'll try and come to this way.
And like I say, Christie's looking to... They've got to pass him on. Passes him on.
Yeah.
Just communication that can sort that out.
0-0 at Ashton Gate. Radio Humberside from the BBC. Here's a ball away to the right-hand side. It's going to be left for Sykes. Sykes will play it behind him to Tanner, then away to the right side to Knight. Knight tries to get the cross in. It's blocked by Twine, and then played out by Greaves for a Bristol City throw-in.
I've been told they score most of their goals after 35 to 45 minutes.
Yeah. What is it? One of the most dangerous times just before half-time?
Every time's dangerous, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
People always say it's a great time to score.
And here's James, the captain, going to work a ball into the area, headed by Jones. Delap's there to help out again. Their fans are going to shout for everything, and you just wonder how strong the referee's going to be as time wears on. The more these calls come in. No, he has so far, yeah. Referee Bentonu stepped up from
League 2
level. Lovely ball on the diagonal. Angle to this right-hand side, which Delap just lets it roll into his feet. Drills across into the area. Not dealt with properly by the defender, but they're able to get it away and out to the dangerous Mehmeti.
It was a great play by Delap there. It was really lazy when they let the ball come to him, as if he wasn't going to do nothing about it, and then he just whipped it in last minute.
And they'll try and break down this left-hand side. Greaves looking for an offside flag. There isn't one. Conway steps in on his right foot, left side of the area. Mehmeti with a curling shot, and it was in towards Sykes, who would have been in an offside position anyway. And a free kick to the Tigers. 0-0, and we're just about at the halfway stage of the first half. Peter Swan.
Yeah, it's Mehmeti again that got his shot away. He's the one that keeps popping up. You see that, don't you, watching certain games? It's always one of their players you're thinking, yeah, he's instrumental to how they play, and he's the one that we need to get tighter to.
English-born Albanian international Anis Mehmeti. Won 3 caps for his country. Started his career at Norwich, played 97 times for Wickham. This is his 18th game of the season for the Robins. And they have possession in red and white. Attacking right to left as we look at it. And again, space for Pring on this left-hand side. They need to pick this one up. Cross goes deep towards the back of the penalty area. Sykes is there. Coyle comes across to cover him. Drags it onto his left. Now on his right. Floats across, hangs it up towards the back. Pring's there unmarked at the moment. And that comes off the head of Jones, and he can't get there to stop it from going out for a corner kick. They're getting way too much space on this left-hand side, Swanee.
They are, yeah. Both flanks, really. We're getting full-backs are tucking in too tight there.
Taken quickly. Mehmeti tries to send it in. Blocked by Coyle. We'll come back to Swanee on that in a second. The ball runs out to Tanner. Played away to that right-hand side. Morton with a bit of defending to do. Tufan there as well. He goes to ground. Cross comes in, and there's a chance, and there's a shout.
Well, that's handball.
This time, it is handball. It was the header from Conway, and was it Coyle who was in the way? The referee didn't question it this time. He points straight to the spot, and at the third attempt, Bristol City get themselves a penalty for a handball decision, and the Tigers, and it might have been Greaves, I think, in the end, he was the one in the way, but City have got a penalty to deal with. Peter Swan.
Yeah, I think when the ball got a flick on, And I think the last minute Greaves had his hand up, but he's gone to head it, and it looks like he's missed his head, and he's caught his hand, his trailing hand on the left-hand side. He did put his hands up there to say referee, but he soon backtracked, knowing that he knows himself it was a penalty.
So Ryan Alsop tries to make himself big. It's Tommy Conway, the leading scorer, Scottish under-21 international, who'll take it right-footed. The referee keeps everyone outside of the area. Can Alsop stay big and save it? Conway sends Alsop the wrong way. The City keeper goes to his right. Conway just coolly slips it to Alsop's left-hand side, and it's Bristol City who lead here at Ashton Gate by a goal to nil.
Good penalty, good strike. One of them way, if you read it right, you've got a chance, but it was right in the bottom right-hand corner there. Now, going to move on because we have started the game bright, to be fair.
Yeah. And no questions on the penalty for you?
Not at all, no. As soon as it came out, I said it. And as I said it, looked at the referee who pointed to the spot.
Well, they've had to come from behind in games before, and they've done it. They had to do it at Middlesbrough. But they've looked to danger. We've said, Swanee was saying it, in those two wide areas. City, you've got to get a bit of a grip on this now, Swanee.
Yeah, and it was one of them crosses that came in, wasn't it? They got flicked on, that's where they got cut out there. Need to be better at it.
Who's doing what or who's not doing it to get...
I think it's their movement, to be fair. But like I said, I think as fullbacks are tucked in too much, and it's allowing them to use the space on the outside. And if you're keeping good possession and you're getting higher up the field, then you've got space then to exploit, whether you don't even have to beat your fullback at times. You can just get the ball out of your feet and whip it in. Or if you have got space, attack it at pace and try and beat the defender. But that's what's happening at the moment. They're like saying the chess moves, they're pushing us back. We're going to have to change things quicker.
As Jones tries to send one down that right-hand side. It's headed away. But Seri gets in there. He can't control it, though. Goes out for a throw-in just inside the City half on this near left touchline. Pring will send it back behind him to Rob Dickey, former Oxford and QPR defender. Started at Reading, wanted an option there. Conway didn't give him it, and Dickey just let him know he wasn't happy. But they keep possession. Tanner plays it away to the right side to Sykes, then played forward. Nice work from Coyle to intercept that at halfway. 1-0 Bristol City lead then on BBC Radio Humberside. 27 minutes gone. And Alsop has possession. And here's Greaves, whose hand is the one that gave away the penalty. Here's Jones. It's now Christie. Down the line to Delap. Delap feeds it inside to Morton. Plays it behind to Jones. Across to his left to Greaves. Conway will try and get to him quickly, but Jason Knight's there to close down Greaves. Across to Jones. And Bristol City's fans have found their voice on this Friday night, leading by a goal to nil.
Nice club, to be fair, isn't it? Nice little setup.
Yeah. Made us welcome, looked after us when we got here. As Jones will send that one up towards Connolly. Header's knocked inside. Tufan controls it at halfway. Does well initially, but then gives it away to Knight, who scurries away. Coyle will come back to recover. Just knocks it back to Alsop. Into Seri. And Bristol City giving them no time on the ball, have they?
No, they're squeezing, forcing that, trying to force the mistake, which we do the exact same thing when it's in there. And all the clubs are trying to play the same way now, aren't they? Like the 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
Fullbacks tucking in possession, allows it then to get out to the wide men. The wide men, as you look now, Delap's on the line, on the far side. Twine's touching the line. It just makes sure we keep good possession of it, and we can exploit that side of it. But we're not getting out to him yet. When we have done, we look dangerous.
Yeah, here's Christie. Forward to Connolly. Ball will run to Delap off a challenge. Referee says foul against Connolly.
He's not mourning, so he must have done something. He's the sort of player that will have an argument with himself.
Yeah.
He's not saying much. He knows it must have a little pull on him there.
No, now he's asking the question.
No, he knows.
Yeah, it wasn't ferocious enough, was it? Ball back to Max O'Leary in a sort of aqua blue goalkeeper kit, slips it out to this left-hand side to Dickey. Tries to turn it inside. Seri gets it. Conley will win the ball. Midway inside the Bristol City half. Feeds it into Tufan. Tufan works it away to Twine, who wasn't expecting it where it was. Had to try and turn off balance and couldn't manage to get there. It's played away, but Greaves will recover. He's got a bit of time just to gather his thoughts and, more importantly, gather the ball.
Been quiet as Tufan at the moment, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's not clicking for him yet, is it?
We haven't found him. He hasn't found the gaps yet.
No.
I think he's sort of too early, is he not?
Christie plays it forward.
No.
Delap, flag stays down. Delap in the area, maybe a chance on his left foot. Delap with a shot block. Might run to Twine. Twine squares it for Tufan. Saved by the keeper. Twine tries to get there and it's defended away. Oh, you thought someone was going to score there. There was a real opportunity. City still have it. Good work from Delap when the flag stayed down. Coyle on the left-hand side. He gives the ball away. And it's won back by Bristol City. But good block there from Twine.
Did well, didn't he?
Yeah.
I thought he'd set off too early. Obviously not. That linesman was right in line with him. Delap did exceptionally well there. Again, he's got that pace to get behind the back, causes the danger of the ball over. Then when it falls to Twine, thinking, is he going to pull the trigger? I know it's a narrow angle, which he made the right choice of playing it back to choice of two. I think Tufan was the one that jumped in. Thought, I'll take responsibility. He's got a great shot away and great save by O'Leary. Push it to his right hand side, which I think they were speaking highly of O'Leary the other day. It was exceptional for him.
Yeah, but like you said, the hard work from Delap there. He gets the shot which is blocked, and then Tufan with the opportunity as well.
Tufan will think he should have scored.
Yeah.
I think he hit it straight at the keeper, made it easier for him, but it's an opportunity there.
Well,
the positive is we created
City
a chance.
With a chance to get back in it on the half-hour mark. 1-0 down. A penalty converted by Conway on 25 minutes. But City having the ball again now with Delap. Works it off the outside of his right foot to Tufan. Can he get it away to Twine? He can't. It's blocked. And Bristol City will try and get that one away. Good work from Twine, though. He wins it back 18 yards out. Twine slips it to Connolly in the area. On his right foot. Just inside the box. Connolly with the shot. It's blocked. Comes out to Seri. And he's going to chase after. He's going to keep it in on the right-hand side. He can. Turns it back to Christie. Not the best of balls. Christie goes down. Free kick to the Tigers. Midway inside the Bristol City half.
Yeah, I'm looking at...
Take it quickly. Morton whips it towards the back post. That's defended off the chest of Tanner, and it's a corner to the Tigers. It's all action.
Yeah, Tufan's not at it today. If it had been the other day, he'd have scored probably 1 out of 2 of them opportunities. He's not on it just yet.
Corner taken quickly. Coyle curls it in. Punched away by O'Leary out to Morton on the edge of the area. Got some support with Seri. Seri just plays it into the chest of Conway. Now Christie out to Coyle, left-hand side. Twine tried to turn away and City get themselves a throw-in.
And going back to that attack, Mike, when it falls to Tufan, nothing happens. Then it comes back and it lands at Connolly's feet. Connolly's one of them greedy strikers that always wants to get a shot away. If he'd have got his head up, if he'd looked in front of him, he'd have looked at Delap where he could have played a square pass, and Delap had in where his left foot, he could have put it right, left side of the keeper, whatever he wanted. I'm not knocking the lad, because strikers that have all been told to be selfish and opportunities, but on that occasion there, if he'd have just got his head up and seen it, another great opportunity.
Paul.
So we are creating chances in the last 5 minutes.
Exactly, and here's Connolly again, gets on the end of a long ball forward, left side of the area, runs loose to Twine off the challenge. Connolly again, looking for an option, he's looking to shoot, does shoot! Oh, that's a lovely finish from Aaron Connolly into the bottom corner to get City level in this one. 33 minutes gone. He tried a second ago and his shot was blocked. This time the opportunity and the space opened up. He created it, edge of the area, and fires it low on the diagonal into the bottom corner. And City are all square. It's Bristol City 1, Hull City 1, and it's Aaron Connolly with his 7th of the season.
And just speaking, that's what I'm saying, that's why you don't have a go at your selfish strikers, because they know they can come up with something like that. So that, on that occasion, that was an harder chance than what he just missed. But he created the half a yard. The defender was in front of him blocking the keeper, so he had to whip it around him. That was a fantastic finish. So that's opportunities that come his way. And like I say, on that occasion, he's took it. Like I said, we know what he's got. We said about him and Tufan, the understanding and the quality they possess. That just shows exactly what it's all about. Yeah. The character they've shown to come from behind again. Brilliant finish.
And it was great work from Connolly to begin with, wasn't it?
He's a player. He's a great player. He's got a great mind. But all I'm saying, he's selfish, and you can't beat a selfish striker. They always want to take opportunities. They don't want to pass one by. They'd rather have a go themselves. And just before that, he should have passed it. On that occasion, He knew best.
But
He were never going to pass it there.
You've said it before. You played alongside one for City, didn't you?
Andy Payton. Yeah. Unbelievably, it's selfish. All he wants to do is score goals. Would you want to go out for a drink with him? No. But I want to play with him every week, 100%. Get him in my team. Get him next to me. I'll take the batterings from him to him, go and tap him in or make his runs. You don't mind that.
And I'll remind City fans of another one as well, as if they'd need a reminder. I'll come back to it. Here is Tufan to Seri. Inside to Christie, who's gone central. Drives away to that left-hand side. He's got some support alongside him. Gives it to Coyle. Seri's going to have to turn it back to Greaves. Keith Edwards was the other example I was going to give you. He'll say it himself. He said, I was greedy, I was selfish. I wanted to score every time.
Exactly.
But one of the greatest to pull the City shirt on.
Proper goal scorers, both of them.
Yeah.
Great careers.
Yeah. 1-1. That'll just settle things down a bit, though, won't it, for City?
This is back in the game, doesn't it? Even though we're never out of it, because we just said, didn't we, before that, 5-6 minutes, we're building up and creating chances.
Yeah.
Just whether we can take them now, we started to take them.
And you can see that Liam Manning's getting a reaction out of his side, can't you? I mean, we've not seen a lot of them, but they were obviously at a bit of a place where they felt they needed a change from Nigel Pearson, and he's got them playing well, but City are coming forward again down the left-hand side with Twine. Tufan's gone on the run, but Twine couldn't pick him out. Too many red shirts in front of him. Ball worked inside by Coyle. Christie's struggled there to control that one. He's looking a bit leggy tonight, Christie. I don't know if it's just me. Here's Seri. Gives it to Tufan. Thinking about the shot. Didn't have the space. Gives it to Twine, left-hand side. Seri wants it played in on the edge of the area. Twine still keeps possession, dinks it into the box. Morton will pick it up off the header from the Bristol City play. Gives it to Delap inside the penalty area. Fires a shot. Oh, I thought that was looping in. It's just gone wide off the deflection, and it's out for a corner. From my angle, it looked as though it had looped over the keeper and was going to settle in the far side of the net. Instead, it's a corner, Swanee.
Yeah, it was great play by Tyler Morton. It showed great footwork there, moving the ball from the left to right foot. Opened the opportunity to play to Delap. Again, one-on-one with the defender. Can I get it past him? One touch past him. Goes for the strike. The defender gets back, gets like a block on it, like you said, then loops up. And I'm exactly the same as you, thinking he's just going to drop over the keeper. But it went probably a yard past the right upright, out for a corner.
Which Tyler Morton has been delayed from taking. The referee didn't like the positioning of the ball. It doesn't look any different. Morton curls this one in into the 6-yard box. It's headed away by Tanner. Out as far as Coyle near the angle of the area. Loops one up towards the back post. Keeper misses it. Might drop to a City player. It doesn't. And it's fired away downfield. Ooh, that took an awkward bounce. Morton will go up for it with Sykes. And then City give away a free kick. That took a really wicked bounce, that one.
You think so? The spin of it?
Yeah.
Spinning backwards, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, enjoyable, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is now. City are back
37
level.
minutes flown by.
It's a lovely... Just going back to Connolly's finish, by the way. Really nice finish.
Yeah. Like I say, he got the protection, really, of the defenders in front of him, which allowed him to bend it around him. The keeper's going to see it late. If he can pick the corner out, you got a great chance of finishing it, which you did.
And it makes him City's current leading scorer with 7 goals. But you look at how they're spreading it about, Swanee. He's got 7, and then you've got Tufan, Delap and Philogene all on 6 each.
Brilliant.
And then behind that, it's Twine on 3.
Come on, defenders.
And then
Come on.
Others. Yeah. Greaves.
Put your name in the pot.
Coyle is the defender, isn't he, who got the goal? Need them to join the party. Spoke to Jacob Greaves about that recently. He agreed.
He should have done, shouldn't he, old Greaves, lad.
Go against Rotherham as Tufan. Right to challenge and then goes down. Free kick to City away on that left-hand side, about 25 yards out.
He had no option but to go down, did he?
No.
He tried to stay on his feet because he was the right side of him there, and he could have picked whatever he wanted. He could have just tucked in and whipped it as well. But great play.
Louis Coyle's just done the right thing there, because Aaron Connolly's in argumentative mode now, and he's gone across to the referee.
His life's argumentative.
Yeah.
I don't even know him. You can just see his body language. He moans about everything.
I've heard him described within the club with full love and
oh yeah, in a nice way.
Small angry man.
Yeah. You can see that.
Yeah. I'll go back. The word I keep using is an irritant.
Yeah.
From seeing him when he came Sheffield United last year at Bramall Lane, if you remember, or last season, earlier in the year.
It puts players off.
Yeah.
It does put players off. I'm playing against someone like that and he's in your ear and he's just moaning. It just switches. Sometimes you can switch off, and when you switch off, bang, he's in.
You told me you'd rather play against a bruiser, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Put you through a battle
100%.
than someone like that.
Yeah.
Free kick City, left-hand side, almost in line with the left edge of the area. It's about 25 yards out, and it's 1-1, and we've got 5.5 minutes to the break. It's been an entertaining first half. Enjoyed it. Enjoy it even more if City can do something with this. Twine standing over it. Little stutter step and then whips it towards the back. Greaves goes down.
Penalty.
The referee says penalty. Greaves goes down. City get a penalty. Second of the game. Bristol City converted theirs. Can the Tigers do the same? Tufan's the penalty taker when he's on the field. We had the arguments a few weeks ago, remember, and Philogene, obviously not playing right now, saw his saved. No questions on this one. Does the Delap fancy it?
Jones has got it.
Jones has gone to grab it.
He's going to give it to somebody, though. Saying I've got Jones any time to score, but I don't think he'll be taking it.
Is Delap taking it? Looks like he is, which is interesting. Bristol City defenders just trying to... Yeah, the referee just trying to get Gardner Hickman away. He's trying to take him away. He's playing...
I shout with penalty. I didn't actually see. I just saw Greaves going to ground.
Yeah, I saw Greaves go down, but I didn't see what brought that about.
No, I didn't. It's like... I just saw the referee. I thought that's a penalty.
It is going to be Ozan Tufan. So Connolly has gone into the lead with 7 goals. Tufan can join him again with this, and it would put City in front, having trailed in the game, levelling up with Aaron Connolly on 33 minutes, and now Tufan, 4 minutes from the break, Ozan Tufan with a penalty. He's 2 yards inside the Bristol City penalty area. Tufan steps up, almost drives it down the middle, and City at 2-1 in front. A cool penalty from Ozan Tufan, and the Tigers have come from behind, and in a game that's entertained us in these first 45 minutes, see City lead here at Bristol City by 2-1.
It's a penalty that's gone in. Was it a great penalty? It is a great penalty if he saw which way the keeper moved, because it was nearly just a yard away from him. But I'll put that down to the class of his knowledge. He's probably seen the keeper move, because what he possesses in the game as a player. He's got everything. So yeah, I'll class it as a quality finish, just knowing which way the keeper were going to go. But as for the penalty, I'd have to see it again.
It's like you said, with any penalty, it's one, well, with a lot of penalties, it's one of those. The keeper goes the other way and it goes in, you're saying,
yeah,
fine.
I thought
he didn't go much, he went almost down the middle, didn't he? Just very slightly to the left.
Yeah. But he can read people. He might even not even looked at the ball, knows the ball is, run up and played it, watching the keeper, which some players are good enough to do. I'd miss the ball altogether.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, these two sides have been no stranger to games with lots of goals. In Bristol City have beaten them 5-0 here a couple of years ago. Do you remember the 5-all?
Yes.
Here as well?
Yeah.
So, at the moment, we're at 3, and City have 2 of them. And we'll take that.
Of course we will.
So it's Tufan and Connolly on 7 goals apiece now. It's been a first half of action. And you can hear the City fans again away to our left, some of them in Santa outfits up there, getting in the festive spirit. And the gift of 3 points is what Liam Rossini is looking for tonight, as Jones works that one up to Tufan. Handballs, say the fans. This time the referee, well, I'll say this time, he did give him a penalty earlier. He's agreed with them at halfway. Free kick taken quickly. We've got a minute and a half left to the break. There'll be a bit of stoppage time to add in there as well, as Connolly just nibbling at the heels of Dickey. Tufan tries to close down Viner, but the ball worked away to that right-hand side. Again, Pring is in acres of space on this near left. They might look to try and switch it quickly. He's calling for it at the moment. Christie's just been drawn in by Mehmeti, and that ball's too long and it's out for a throw-in.
Yeah, it's way too long, isn't it?
City's last away win here was in the league, you've got to go back to 2012. Liam Rossini was playing for the Tigers that day. Shawnee Aluko on the score sheet. It was a Cole Skew's own goal that gave City the victory. That was the last away league win. They have won here before that, as Connolly just hurt himself there. I don't know if he's gesturing that it's got to come off there, is he? Was this? He gave the old hand roll, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Connolly might have just done something. We'll keep an eye on that one as Bristol City come forward down the right-hand side. See what the change is going to have to be. Just before half-time, final few seconds before we see what stoppage time's to be added on. Ball played inside to Matty James. He'll work it to this near left. Aaron Connolly's the closest to Dickey at the moment, but then the ball played away to the left. Good work from Delap to win it back. He'll have to bypass Connolly and ride a couple of challenges. Still Delap uses good strength. He's gone from right to left and then flicks it inside to Tufan. Tufan will give it to Connolly, who might not appreciate that. Plays a 1-2 with Morton and then played out to this right side to Christie. Tries to get past the defender. He just got a little tug there as he loses possession. And Connolly goes diving in and misses the challenge. Now Bristol City might try and break. The Tigers getting numbers back. Mehmeti on the left-hand side. Ball floated up to the edge of the area. Needs to be dealt with by Greaves and has done. And there's going to be 3 minutes of added on time here. And Connolly, I think they're going to try and see it through to half-time, aren't they? And it could be a bit of a tricky one for him. He's not moving well at all. He's still limping. And a player that's been unfortunate.
Can't get fit, can he?
No, he's had...
Well, can't stay fit, I should say.
Toe injury last season, of course. It's troubled him again this year. And then the foot problem, which was separate from that. He's grimacing as he tries to move. Pring on the left-hand side. He's going to whip across in. It's going to drop in towards the back of the penalty area. City need to cover it. Ball driven in, blocked by Twine. That's a corner.
Good defending, Twine. Get back in there. Good position.
It looks like City are going to try and see this one out. But it's going to need a change. Remember, they have got Jason Lakilo, so they could put Delap up front and bring Lakilo on for the obvious swap, but whether he's ready. Ball going to be whipped in from the right-hand side. Corner taken short. It's blocked, comes out again to Mehmeti. Might go to Pring, edge of the area. Ball slipped in towards James, and it's defended by City. And Twine.
It's Twine again in a great position. Good foot in there. Saw the danger. Let's say it's a dangerous time to stick your foot out there because anybody could go over it. But timed it perfect. Twice in about 20 seconds there, Twine. Good position.
He played that one away, Twine, and Bristol City get it back in their own half. We've had nearly 2 minutes of the 3 added on time. On BBC Radio Humberside, James Hogarth on the way. Just a few minutes' time. We'll hear a bit more from Scott Twine on Liam Rossini's new contract and how he's finding life at the moment. Bristol City have it just inside their own half. City lead by 2-1. They were behind after 25 minutes, but goals on 33, and then in the 42nd minute from the penalty spot, Connolly and Tufan with the goals. They're 7th of the season, respectively. See the Tigers lead here at Ashton Gate. Final 30 seconds. They've added on time. What's your assessment of what you've seen, Swanee?
I think they've controlled it for long periods. They've had the little chances here and there. They've got themselves in front. But like I say, just stick to the plan. The plan's worked. They've got themselves back in it. Yeah, they might have a bit of luck with a penalty. But like I say, you work at it more times. You get in that box, more opportunity. You've got penalties, and that's what happened. Like I say, they've played some good football.
Ball sent long to try and set Mehmeti away. That came off the hand of Christie. And the referee says that's the 3 minutes. There's no free kick. Frustration from Bristol City. But the referee brings the half to a close. And a half that's not been short of drama or entertainment. It's been an exciting one to watch. It was frustrating on 25 minutes when a Greaves handball, the third one in terms of acclaim from the Bristol City fans. This time it was given. And Conway, their leading scorer, stepped up and sent Allsop the wrong way to give Bristol City the lead. The Tigers, though, had their own opportunities after the goal went in. Delap in the box, his shot was saved. The rebound went to Tufan, his shot was saved as well. Connolly had a shot saved on 32 minutes, but no such thing a minute later. He just ghosted along the edge of the penalty area, and a lovely low shot on the diagonal into the bottom corner to level things up. And then 9 minutes later, Greaves goes down in the area from off a free kick. Didn't see the incident, neither did Swanee, but Greaves went down, the referee spotted it, and Tufan stepped up to convert the penalty. And at the break, it is the Tigers who lead by 2-1. Peter Swan.
Yeah, it's a great first half performance, really, apart from the conceding of the goal, which, I say, it was unfortunate that Jacob tried heading it and it glanced off his head and caught his arm, where the referee, no doubt, to give the penalty. But, like I say, stick to the plan. Like I say, and the plan is, let's say, get the ball out wide. Can we get into the ball, into midfield, into Seri and Morton? Morton's been outstanding again today. Like I say, especially Delap on this right-hand side. Twine's probably done his best work defensively today, which is good. You can't always do it going forward. You're going to have to sometimes knuckle down and get back in there and get in the right positions, and he got the right block on at the right time. So, yeah, they've worked hard. They've carried on what they're meant to doing. They took over control of the game, which Liam talks about a lot. And when the chances have come, we did say before they scored, it was building up. You could see him building, but you need to take them chances. How many times has that not happened for us? But at the moment, they took the goal, they get the penalty, the opportunity, they take the penalty. So it's all going good at the moment. It's a great first half performance.
City looking for a rare victory here at Ashton Gate and looking for 3 wins on the bounce to take them into Christmas. It's going well so far at the break. They lead by 2-1.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Swanee. Back with second half commentary of the Tigers so far leading at Aston Gate, Bristol City by 2-1. As you've just been hearing, second half commentary to come. There are other games around the country this evening as the weekend and the festive period begins. In the Premier League, 35 minutes gone in the game between Aston Villa and Sheffield United, and currently that game is goalless. More games in the Championship tonight include Swansea City against Preston, and that game is just about at half-time, and it's goalless. In League One, just the one game tonight, and Cambridge lead Exeter City by 1-0, and a handful of games in League Two. Forest Green and Gillingham is goalless. That actually is 74 minutes down, so that kicked off earlier on this evening. Colchester 1, Salford 0 at half-time. It's Crawley 0, AFC Wimbledon 2, with about 4 minutes to go in that game. Crewe are down by 1-0 against Barrow at the moment at Gresty Road. Doncaster Rovers 1, Bradford City 2. The Bradford City goal, by the way, to put them ahead, was scored by the former Hull City striker Tyler Smith. And Stockport County have a 1-0 lead over Notts County right now, going into half-time in that game. And I can tell you that in the final of the World Club Cup involving Manchester City, they played Fluminense of Brazil tonight, and Julian Alvarez scored twice, an own goal, and Phil Foden gave Manchester City the trophy and a 4-0 win against Fluminense. The other game was between Ura Red Diamonds of Africa and Al Ahly. Back with second half commentary to come here on BBC Radio Humberside. Let's hear from someone who's having a decent night of it so far, Scott Twine. We heard from him ahead of kick-off. Well, let's hear some more now. He's been chatting about a range of topics, including getting Christmas Day off. As we heard from Liam Rossini in the build-up to this game, he's giving the players the day off to spend with family. Liam Rossini's new contract that we know was confirmed last Sunday, and the big news this week, the arrival of Billy Sharp.
Yeah, his career obviously speaks for itself. The goals, the promotions. I think more than that, I can tell already that just from speaking to him for one day, he's a great lad and great guy, and he's a winner as well and wants to win. And we've all got the same goal here, and we want to hopefully do that, and I'm sure he'll help us with that.
Did it surprise you? Because you're a young squad, and it's at the other end of the scale, obviously experience, but towards the end of his career, did it surprise you when you heard he was coming in?
I don't think surprise is the right word. It was obviously I didn't expect it because it's not January. It's not in the transfer window. But yeah, it's definitely a nice addition to the squad, and I'm sure he'll enjoy it here too.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, as I said, a big week in terms of news. The manager signs his contract finally. What's the reaction been in the dressing room?
Yeah, they're obviously really happy for him. He deserves it. I'm really happy. Yeah, I think he's helped me a lot this season, and I couldn't be happier for him.
What are the biggest things he's helped you with?
There's just different things I like to take from people, but the way he speaks to me personally, I think that I really appreciate that. There was times where I wasn't necessarily playing my best at all, but he stuck with me and he believed in me, and yeah, I really like that. And he's always been honest with me when I've not been playing. He's explained why, and yeah, I really respect that.
Now, I'm not looking for the sensational he's better than other managers, more just a comparison, and how does he differ to other managers you've played under?
It's different ways in every manager, to be fair. I've been lucky. I've had some really good managers in my time, including Bristol City's manager now. But yeah, I think every manager, they have their own ways of coaching, and yeah, I really like the Gaffers. I like the style of play, and I like his personality as well. I think it helps a lot.
He repeatedly talks about your determination and your flexibility as well, and he's praises you highly because of that. How encouraging has he been to you then with the way he's been asking you to play? Yeah, massive. I think just playing in general is the best thing for anyone, really. Every position I play, I just want to do the best I can for the team, and if that means I'm here one game, there the next game, it doesn't matter to me. I just want to play and help the team and work as hard as possible, and yeah, I think the last few weeks have been a bit better with that. There's a long way this season to go, and who knows what the future brings. But if this was to become a longer-term thing down the line, does the fact that there's a bit of stability with Liam committed his long-term future to the club work favourably in terms of your mind?
Yeah, obviously I'm just concentrating on this now. I don't want to look too far ahead, or in the past, in that matter. And yeah, I'm really happy he's whole manager, and yeah, that's brilliant news for me and him.
I've spoken to him about this. He's got his touchline banned for this game. We've seen he has got a bit of a dark side at times, but he is defending his case on this one. Do you see him get angry from time to time?
Yeah, obviously. Every manager has the moments where if things aren't going right or they're not happy with us in ways, then yeah, the other side does come out. But I think we know as players as well when things aren't good enough. It doesn't. Like we're grown men as well. We know when we're not doing well or we're not doing our jobs properly. So yeah, there's a team we can tell each other as well.
Is he one of those that uses it sparingly? The red mist comes out just when he knows he needs to bring it out.
Yeah, I think so. But we, as I said, like as lads, we know when we're doing stuff wrong, and as a team, it's not just him. As a team, we get onto each other at times, and we demand a lot from each other. Sometimes that spills into arguments, but then 2 minutes later, we know it's back on with the work and all friends again.
And I imagine he's popular because he's given you Christmas Day off, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. I think as players, we really respect that, but also we know we need to do the right things on Christmas Day and not get sucked into maybe what our families or friends will be doing around that period, because we know the most important thing is Boxing Day and getting the 3 points there.
How hard's that when the tin of sweets comes out and, as Liam put it, the extra potatoes offered to you on the Christmas dinner table? How difficult is that?
I think it depends. I think you know there's a reason why I think it's the best job in the world. There's certain things that come with that you need to be professional. You need to be look after yourself, and I never would have it any other way, to be honest. It doesn't bother me too much.
Just puts the pressure on to make sure you reward him with a win on Boxing Day, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Scott Twine, who's certainly having an impact on the game at the moment. Let's go back to Ashton Gate and check in with Mike and Swanee. Well, it's certainly a satisfying start to Christmas for City fans tonight, fellas. City fans there and City fans listening will be very happy with the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, they've got to be. I say, away performance like that, and they probably could have had a couple more. Control the game, which we hear the manager saying after games, that's what he wants to do, control the game. Then he gets into it and he talks about his stats and crosses into the box in the final third, and then shots on goal, and then it's how many shots we can actually make pay. Today they've made 2 of them pay, and they're looking good for it. So I think it'll be a good, easy team talk this at half time.
Looking at the first half, in some regards, was it a little bit like the story of games like Queen's Park Rangers, City and Swansea for that matter, in the first half against Swansea? City did well, but conceded a goal which would leave Liam Rossini potentially frustrated?
The difference in the first half today, they've took 2 chances. I don't know, one was a penalty, but they've took the 2 chances where Connolly's was a great finish and the penalty might not have been given, so they might have been going in, it'd have been a different team talk. We could have been going in 1-0 down. How many times we say about taking your chances? Obviously it's simple as, that's what it's all about, it's football. But we took us chances that first half, so we were going in completely different mentality. So coming out of the second half, you go out and go and win that game, it's there for you. And I said, I did fancy us at the start, and what I've seen in that first half, I can see us going on and making better.
Yeah, different to what we saw at Swansea and QPR, Jim. It's they've been well and truly in this game, but Bristol City have had their moments in it as well, and they look dangerous, particularly in the wide areas. That's the thing they really needed to get a bit of a handle on. But they're certainly deserving of the lead. I know there'll be some questions, and there's a Twitter feed, or X feed as it is now, Bristol City Football Analysis. They've got a video of the 2 angles of the Greaves penalty. They're wondering, it's a bit blurry, but you can see, I don't think you see enough to say for certain. They're saying you see those all the time and they're not giving us fouls.
Have you seen it, did you say?
I've seen it, I'll try and show you. It was not the best of footage. I'll let Swanee have a look at it. But City, for me, have played as well as Bristol City in that first half, and they've taken their opportunities. The goal from Connolly, well deserved. We're not going to see him, I don't think, second half. That's the problem, unless all of a sudden he's improved at half time. But it was a lovely finish from Connolly, and regardless how the penalties come about, the referee thinks it was 1 and 2 fans slotted it away. Not the best of penalties, as Swanee said. The keeper goes the right way. You're questioning the sort of technique on it, but yeah, they lead, and that's the important thing. But they played well in this first half.
Reminder of the scores around the country this evening ahead of the second half at Ashton Gate. Swanee alongside Mike White. Goalless in the Premier League, just the one Premier League game this evening, and just ahead of half-time, minute or 2 to go at Villa Park. It's 0-0 between Aston Villa and Sheffield United. In the Championship, as we're hearing, it's Hull City that lead at Bristol City at Ashton Gate by 2-1, with Bristol City taking the lead through Conway's penalty and Connolly and Tufan putting the Tigers ahead. For second half commentary at Ashton Gate of what we hope will be a very happy start to the Christmas period, Swanee is alongside Mike White.
Thanks, James. Welcome back. Just waiting for the 2 teams to come out. In fact, as we say, that Bristol City emerging from the tunnel. They're the ones that trail at half-time. City will be out shortly. Swanee, you've had a look at that video. You've seen from 2 angles the Greaves penalty decision. Yes or no for you?
I'm happy it's for us. If it had been the other way, I'd be saying no chance. And
you can see why there's the comment about they're not given a lot of the time.
The thing is, Greaves is not looking for a penalty. Greaves has got it looks like he's got the other side of the defender, and he's keeping an eye on the ball. Is Greaves? He's waiting for the ball to come in. So when you normally see that, then you go to ground, something's happened. So it's not as though he's been looking for the push or waiting to go down. No. He actually has had that little nudge on him, but again, if it had been against you, you'd have been, whoa, that's not a penalty. But we'll take it. You need it. It balances itself out over the year.
Just trying to have a look down there. In terms of changes, Jason McKeelo's still there, isn't he? So is Traore, Vaughan, Matty Jacob.
Do you think Connolly will definitely come off? Because I thought the last five minutes of the half
started moving a bit more, did he?
But yeah, he was moving a bit. Then when he came to walk down the tunnel, he was limping.
Yeah.
If it's a kick at a jar, might be something can get some hot spray on.
Well, we'll see in a second, because here come the players. There's Coyle, Jones, Tufan, Morton, Delap, Greaves and Allsop. Twine emerges, and so does Connolly. So it looks like he's going to have a go. There's Seri and there's Christie. Well, fair play to Aaron Connolly, but he's still moving gingerly, isn't he? We'll keep an eye on that one. Maybe they've just said, look...
Some players are like that, like to be shown that they're injured and they carry on, and look at him, they fought through it.
Warriors.
Yeah, I want to be a warrior. Look at me, I can't walk, but I'm going to play the second half. And we need him out there, he's got some great ability.
Yeah, he has. And you spoke about that like earlier on, the run he makes, the one where the defender makes the last-ditch tackle. You said we've seen that from him before. Blackburn, for his second goal, was a prime example of that, wasn't it?
Yeah, he makes great runs. And he's strong when he gets in that. Like I say, He had the earlier chance when he thought he'd done everything right, and I thought he'd done everything right, but it was just great defending where the lad just slid and just took the ball away from him. He thought he'd done everything right. He was about to get his head up to pass it past O'Leary, their keeper, and the challenge came in.
Second half underway then. Bristol City get us started. They'll attack the goal to our right-hand side as we look at it. The one defended by Ryan Allsop, and the ball just bounces through to him in the City penalty area. He's in lime green, rolls the ball out to Jacob Greaves in those black and amber striped shirts, black shorts and socks. Morton to Christie, to Jones. Now Greaves sends one forward. That's chested down by Tanner. Swanee B on standby. The dreaded Cops emerged from nowhere as it's played out to that.
You're always trying to put me under pressure, aren't you?
Yeah, no, just keeping you on your toes, that's all.
I'll just press the button and go for a walk. So it's going to be left open for your imagination what's going on.
Greaves has just been beaten there by Conway, who gets in behind him. Left-hand side off a long ball, blocked by Greaves. Goal kick. Try again, third attempt, corner kick.
So
Bristol City, which they'll take quickly. Left-hand side of the area. Little step over. Watched by Morton. That ball slipped in, needs to be blocked here, and it's a looping one, deflected away and out for a corner.
Again, it was a chance at the edge of the box. The lap gets out quick, which it's important we do that. We've conceded goals by not getting sharp enough out to get a challenge or close the angle down, and Delap did exception of that, but took a big loop and went out for a corner, like you say.
Taylor Gardner Hickman, 22 on his back, rolls it out
to get that out, didn't it?
to the angle. It did a little bit, needed a running jump at that one. I'll just go Gardner Hickman next time. Ball laid back to him again. The number 22 flicked in, and Conway's at the front of the 6-yard box. It comes off his knee and out for a goal kick.
It's a good run, that. Good ball in. Made the right run, just got too much on it. Opportunity for them.
Yeah. City will be pleased though. 2-1 up at the break and looking for 3 straight wins. They've lost the last 4 here at Ashton Gate against Bristol City, going back to 2012. As Twine works this to Connolly on the left-hand side. Let's see how his movement is at the moment. Just holding the ball up. Twine looked to run on the overlap. Connolly cuts inside, gives it to Seri. Side foots it to Coyle. Morton had made a run, but Seri works it to this left side to Twine. Plays it in field to Seri. Back to Twine again. Tries to thread it through to Morton, but that was defended by Gardner Hickman. Played out to halfway. Jones is there to pick it up. Greaves into Seri. And back to Allsop.
Twine's turning into a great player.
Yeah.
It took a while for me to see what they brought there, but then, like I say, every game now he's getting better. He's more involved in games. He's not letting them drift by. He's having more input into him.
Greaves with some defending to do here off a long ball forward. He gets to it on the volley, finds Morton, who does well to shake off Mehmeti and then concedes the throw-in. Just tried one turn too many. And again, being asked to play outside of his natural position, but that's Twine, that is, going back to what you were saying there. But as you said, he's growing into it now, isn't he?
Yeah. Grown into it, not growing.
No, he's grown into it.
Yeah.
We've got those first couple of goals and then that free kick last week, majestic as I described it. Here come Bristol City again though, looking dangerous in the wide areas. That's played by Sykes into the feet of Coyle, out for a throw-in, taken quickly by Sykes. Ireland international, born in Northern Ireland. Here's Gardner Hickman again, just pirouettes away from Connolly. Back to James. And then Tanner to this right-hand side to Sykes. Gardner Hickman tries to feed it through to Knight, but cut out by Coyle. Plays it back to Allsop.
He'll see a different game with Liam anyway up in the stand. Completely different when you're down on ground, high level. Up in the stand, he'll can see it completely different.
We've got a good overview here as well, haven't we?
I've got the best seat in the house. I'm bang on the halfway line.
Yeah.
Halfway up the stand.
Swanee
Perfect.
and I sat literally.
It's a privilege to be here with you, Michael.
Likewise, Swanee. Season's
I'm not lying, though.
And all that. I know you're not lying. I believe you. So you're saying I am? Wow.
I thought he'd missed that one.
No. It registered. Sometimes it takes a little while. It's all right. That's fine. Chip forward by Jones. Connolly's made a run in, might get into the area. Chance for Connolly, and the keeper just gets there. He looked all right there, Aaron Connolly, as he was scurrying after it.
Yeah, he's looking for a touch on the way down to take some heat off it. Otherwise, it's going to, like say, bounce through to the keeper. And his little legs couldn't get that little touch that he were looking for, because he's made 2 great runs now. Very similar to what he did in the first half. Very similar to the goal he scored at Blackburn, wasn't it? And the chance he had the other week.
It's one of the big things Liam Rossini praises Ryan Allsop for, isn't it? As Bristol City want a free kick, eventually they'll get it.
Nothing wrong with that, he just run into him.
Yeah. Sykes goes down, gets the free kick. Twine getting right in the fourth official's face there. Justin Walker not happy. Yeah, it just had a little hop, skip and a jump on that bounce away from Connolly, didn't it? There's Mehmeti, left-hand side, lays it off for Pring. That goes out for a City throw-in. Let me give you the two sides then. Both teams unchanged in their respective starting 11s from the last games. Both victories, City over Cardiff. Bristol City beating Sunderland here by 1-0, who faced the Tigers on Boxing Day. We'll be there for that. They've got Allsop in goal, back four of Christie, Jones, Greaves and Coyle. Although Christie at times, as we keep saying, when they're in possession, going in almost as a third midfielder, isn't he, alongside Seri, nearly given away there, and it's laid back to Allsop. He played away to this left side to Coyle. We've got Seri, who just couldn't get in there on the loose ball, but gets it back with the help of Connolly, and then threaded through to Twine, who just showed too much there to Dickey. And Bristol City get it back again with Mehmeti. The rest of that City lineup I'll give you in a second, because they've got some defending to do here. Ball away at the left-hand side. Laid back and then inside to Gardner-Hickman. Now Dickey just shaping up for a pass and threads it through. Pring's made a run into the area and it's defended by Jones. Delap's there to help out. He's in the right back position there as he fires that one away and can't find Connolly. Bristol City get it back again. That lifts the home fans. 2-1 City lead. Gardner-Hickman away to the left-hand side. That ball's just been kept in. It's good work. Cuts in, laid into the 6-yard box. Conway's in there, and it's defended by Jones for a corner. They're looking threatening again.
Yeah, looking threatening again. They don't look over-threatening, but just getting themselves, like saying, dangerous areas, aren't they? But it's like when that ball come in there, it always looked like Jones was going to be the favourite to get his toe on it, and he did get the ball out for a corner, but need to defend this as a 1 now. Every player is back in the box.
And the far away to our right-hand side, far left corner for Bristol City. Bit of pulling and shoving in the penalty area. Tufan keeping an eye on James. The corner's taken short. Connolly's got a 2-on-1 there as Coyle comes out to help him out. Chipped into the area. Delap should be able to watch that one out. He does. And that's a goal kick. City lead by 2-1. I'll finish that team off for you. Seri and Morton in the midfield. Tufan further forward. Twine on the left, Lap on the right. And Connolly leading the line. Is he coming across to just pass on a message to Justin Walker? Looks like he might be. No, he's just coming out.
Pulled out wide.
Yeah, just pulled out wide, yeah. Looked like he was coming to tell him something.
He's probably moaning at him for something. His team were not enough at half-time.
Delap tries to get round the outside of Pring over on that far side, can't manage it. City get it back again. Christie wins it for the Tigers. And now Morton. And Delap into Tufan, just didn't find him. Poked away, but Seri does well to keep possession. He'll float this one away to the left-hand side to Twine. Connolly's made a run. He uses him. Connolly just inside the area on the left-hand side, near the angle, on his right foot, tries a curler, and that one's deflected away for a corner.
Done the exact same thing there from a more narrow angle. I'm sitting right behind it. As soon as he struck it, I'm thinking that's going goal-bound top corner, but he took the deflection and took it out for a corner. And Connolly just turns away, and he knew himself. He got that power on it. He had the bend on it, and he knew how close it was going to be.
And it came about from Twine not dawdling.
Yeah,
he played it when he saw the run, didn't he?
That's all about playing it sharp, which we talk about, don't we?
Yeah. Morton with a corner kick, right-hand side. Goal to our left-hand side. City lead by 2-1. Headed back in by Greaves. Might drop to Tufan. Tufan with a shot. That one's deflected and away. And another corner, this time on the left-hand side. Connolly wants to get on with it quickly. Seri will give him an option short. And then Connolly says no, hang fire.
Keeping the pressure on.
Yeah.
Good feet again by Tufan to get the shot away. Put that on to good defending.
fans singing Ozan Tufan's name. His penalty has City in the lead by 2-1. Corner's going to be taken by Morton from this left-hand side. You're listening to BBC Radio Humberside. Mike and Swanee at Ashton Gate, and Morton sends this corner in. That one's headed away to the edge of the area. Comes out to Seri, side foots it on the volley to Twine. Away to the left to Morton, leaves the defender standing. Squares the ball into the box to Greaves, lays it off for Twine. He in turn lays it to Coyle with the shot, and he slices it wide.
I shouldn't laugh, but it's a defender's shot. He always was going to get a shot off there, Coyle, wasn't it? It would come on, it sat perfect for him. It was an hard technique to get it from the angle.
He maybe needed it to be on his left foot. Do you remember that cracker he scored a few? Was it his first goal?
Did I?
That one was on his right and goes well wide. But they lead by 2-1. It's a bright performance from City, Swanee, isn't it?
Yeah,
not perfect, but bright.
Another one would kill it.
Yeah, their fans have been on edge about a few decisions, haven't they? As Coyle's going to have to chase after this one. Does well to deny Sykes, who was chasing and flying down that right side. Throw-in taken quickly to Tanner. Tanner goes back to Viner. And then across to the left-hand side to Pring. Works it inside to Gardner-Hickman. Back to Dickey, across to this near right side to Tanner, number 19 on his back. Bristol City in the red with the white pinstripes, white shorts and red socks, and Sykes inside. 26 years of age. He was mentioned to us before the game by Gary Hours as the danger man for Bristol City. It's certainly been the wide areas they've tried to have, and have at times had the most success, and they'll look to do so again here with Sykes. Just knocking the ball around, keeping possession. City just making sure they don't get any real traction from it at the moment. They've been forced back to their own half, and they'll try again. Dickey steps inside Delap, who does well, wins the ball back for the Tigers at halfway. Now they can try and break away. Played across to Delap on that right side. Feeds it into Morton. Morton, can he pick out Twine, who was shouting for it, but there was too much real estate and too many bodies for Morton to see him on this near left side. It'll come this way eventually, though, with Coyle as he finds Twine on this near left touchline. Two fans made a run. Twine needs a simpler option. It's Coyle and back to Greaves. That was great work to win the ball back, though.
Yeah, it was, but sometimes you don't realise how good a touch that a Delap's got, because it comes in at certain angles from him at paces, and it just makes it dead, or his movement, he had either side and he gets away from it. It's brilliant to watch.
And he's won it back there. Well, Morton wins it back, and then Delap picks up on the scraps. Hayes, Connolly to Seri. Seri knocks it back.
They're messing here with no purpose.
The what, sorry?
They're messing with no purpose there.
Yeah.
Now it's gone back to the keeper. They can reset and go again.
Jones on the right side. Plays it forward for Connolly. Tries to win the physical battle with Dickey. That's not one that Aaron Connolly's going to win, is it?
He turns in as a moan at somebody again.
58 minutes gone in your Friday night sports special commentary on BBC Radio Humberside. Mike and Swanee at Ashton Gate. Hope you're enjoying the coverage tonight. You'll be enjoying the fact that City are leading by 2-0. That ball's gone out for a Bristol City throwing over on the left side. Christie just couldn't stop it from going out after the high clearance away. The home side led after 25 minutes from the penalty spot, but goals from Connolly on 33 and Tufan from the penalty spot 3 minutes before the break. We've seen City leading in this one. Liam Racine, you remember, is in the stands. A touchline ban from a charge of misconduct after the QPR game recently. We'll chat to him after the game. As Justin Walker is looking on. One of the members of the coaching staff who has also been rewarded with a new contract as part of the Liam Racine extension. He wanted to make sure all his staff were looked after. And as is the case, Billy Sharp has been signed this week. It's been a week of good news for the Tigers. We heard from Adjon Ilagella earlier in the week. He was chatting to James on Sports Talk on Monday. You can listen back to that on BBC Sounds. There's a link on our social media platform X at Humberside Sport. Here comes Sykes surging inside from that right wing position. City win it back, though, in front of their own penalty area. Good work from Seri to just outmuscle James. And then Seri plays it back to Coyle, who almost wasn't expecting that one there, but manages to regroup. A bit of space and time around him anyway. And then Allsop will play it away to that right side to Alfie Jones. Christie, if you missed it earlier, he's playing his 50th game in a Tigers shirt tonight. Jacob Greaves gives it to Coyle. An hour gone, Swanee. What are you thinking?
I'm happy. I think I'd like to see another one though, to be a bit more relaxed, but Bristol have shown a bit what they've shown their cards, but end products not really there at the moment.
City have done well at home in recent games. Before tonight, they're trailing at the moment, 2-1, and City have possession at halfway. Seri just side foots it to Twine. Looks to try and take on James outside of the right foot, came off the head of Tufan. It was intended for Connolly. I'm not sure it would have got to Connolly anyway, so the Tufan header didn't make much difference to that. And James gets it back to his keeper, Max O'Leary, who's making his 98th appearance for Bristol City tonight. They started the night in 14th. So 7 points behind the Tigers as they've given the ball away there, and City get it back. You hear the groans from the home fans. Here's Delap, nice footwork into the area, drives in, whips the ball across, and it's straight into the hands of O'Leary. A little bit reminiscent of last week, the goal for Connolly. This time he drove it in with a bit more height on it, and it went straight to the midsection of the Bristol City keeper.
Yeah, straight to the keeper, wasn't it? But great play again, gets yourself a yard and gets yourself a shot off at pace.
Coyle's got to chase after this one.
He's been brilliant defensively today, is Coyle, ain't he?
Yeah. Still continues to have questions about him at left back from some City fans. Bristol City, their fans now getting a bit upset. They don't feel their
the
team's
longer it
putting
goes
enough
like
pressure
this,
on them.
the better it'll be.
And the space opens up for the Tigers down the middle as it's played on the diagonal to Tufan. He can stride forward. He's got options on the outside. It's Delap. Delap cuts him in field, edge of the area, lays the ball off for Christie. Christie will get there, floats it towards the back. Connolly with a shot deflected. Still not cleared yet. Delap tries to get there, tries the shot, and Bristol City should be able to clear that one away and do. That was another chance for City to put some distance between them and the home side. Instead, they still lead by 2-1, and Greaves is able to work that ball back to Allsop. All of a sudden, their fans are getting a bit irritated, aren't they?
Yeah, and we're just staying solid, aren't we? That's a great build-up play again. Delap playing a big part of it. I'm saying the cross just floated. Was it Twine? Just floated the ball far post, and Connolly again. That's hard. The ability him and Tufan's got, like saying, at this level is brilliant. Like I said, to keep that ball down on target, great strike. Like I said, hit the defender on the head, didn't it? As it was going goal bound.
Yeah. Here come Bristol City down the left-hand side. Ball played in field, just checked back by Pring to halfway. And again, that's why you can hear the fans getting on. They just want to see a bit more urgency from their side now. City certainly the more confident at the moment, aren't they?
Yes. They'll look good for it, don't they?
Yeah.
Just need to stay solid. Like saying you go and win this game, but like saying when you get the ball, do what we've been doing, stick to the plan. Don't change it because you're 2-1 up. Go get that third one, but by staying solid at the back.
Swansea 0, Preston 0.
Swansea 1-0.
Oh, is it 1-0?
Yeah.
Right, I need an update on mine.
No problem.
God bless
I can always see it if you're seeing the future.
God bless the Wi-Fi in here. Here comes Sykes for Bristol City, though, down the right. Twine's held off on the challenge, laid inside, and there's a shot, and then eventually a block. And the ball will run away. In fact, that one's just going to stand up. And Bristol City thought they were getting a throw-in, and Seri was able to pick that one up. They just switched off.
He's like he's playing on beach with his kids, isn't he, Seri? Yeah. Do you know when not pressure's on and around him? He just like strolls out with ball at his feet, looking around, saying, where can I put it?
Connolly wanted a handball. The player had his back to the referee, didn't see it. The linesman didn't see it either, if there was one. And they've got possession inside the City half. Strong challenge there from
challenge. Proper challenge.
Yeah, it was clean and fair. The feet stayed down.
Took the ball. The player went over him. Over his shoulder nearly, didn't he? Player bounced back up, which is good to see.
And here's Knight on the right side. Couple of step overs that don't beat Twine. Tries another one. Twine stands firm. Ball slipped inside to Sykes and then nearly given away, but they keep possession. Here's Sykes again, watched by Coyle, then worked through the gap into Tanner. My Wi-Fi's finally caught up. Swansea do lead by a goal to nil. Hour gone there, 65 minutes gone here, and City lead by 2-1 at Bristol City. Talked to James after the game. With the numbers in a second. This ball floated into the Tigers' box. Twine will just cushion the head back.
He's been brilliant defending today.
He has.
Hasn't he? That one there, the ball comes over and it's like on the far post. I'm thinking, what's he going to do? Is he flick it out for the corner? No. He's got the confidence to edit back into an area where he can bounce twice and go through to Allsop, knowing that there's no putting his team under no pressure.
City about to make a change. We're going to see Regan Slater introduced in a second. See who that change is going to be for. Are you thinking Connolly?
It's got to be Connolly with all limping in that first half, hasn't he?
Yeah. Here's Coyle. Forward to Tufan. Still in his own half. Now Seri works it back to Greaves. Thought about going back to Allsop. Decides against it. Gives it to Coyle. Coyle will play that one away down this left side. Up towards Tufan. Doesn't leap for it. Dickey comes across and heads that one clear. Seri's in there though. Twine again. Getting in the more defensive areas.
I'm not saying he hasn't been good on the ball, he has been.
No.
But off it has been exceptional.
Yeah, he's done a bit of everything, hasn't he?
Sure has.
Christie to Jones, up towards Connolly. Challenge takes it from him, he's dispossessed at halfway, no foul. Good strong, fair challenge. Here's Mehmeti, pushing to the edge of the area, steps inside, he's got away from Seri. Seri goes down, still Mehmeti. Glides around the outside, ball whipped in from the left, cross comes through the 6-yard box, and no one in a red and white shirt is near it. Hence the reason you can hear the disappointment from the Bristol City fans. Coyle takes that down the line, out and goes out for a Bristol City throw-in, and they can't take the quick throw-in because City want to make the change. It will be Slater that comes on, and it will be Connolly that goes off. Swanee.
Yeah, we'll have a little change around now, I think. Let's see who goes down the middle. Probably Delap will go down the middle.
Yeah, he's looking. And they're going to see. Try and work out how they're going. We'll see when they get underway. Connolly comes off. Got the goal to get City back in it.
He's moaning at fourth official coming off.
He's having a rant about something.
I wouldn't like to think I'll buy any Christmas presents, would you? Don't like that. What's that? What you got me that for? That's no good.
Free kick given away by City. Speaking of Christmas presents, just while we've got a break in play here, how are you doing getting one for getting presents for your other half?
Right, I'm going to put this out to people out there to see if this will work.
Right, okay.
So it's my missus' 50th. I shouldn't even know, she'd be gutted if she's listening. It's her 50th in April. So I thought for Christmas she wants to go away.
Part two of that coming up in just a second as Sykes gets it from the free kick. Played to the right-hand side. Ball chipped into the area. Shout for handball again. There's no way on that one that was being given.
What a touch by Tufan.
Clear as day that. Tufan with a cheeky little touch away to the left side to Twine, who just lost it from under his feet. He looks frustrated there as he just couldn't bring it under control, but it was always a difficult one. And Bristol City have it back in their own half. Part two.
Yeah, so for Christmas, I thought she wants to go away, so I thought if I get her a trip, so I've booked a trip to Porto for 4 days. But I've got it for a birthday, so I'm thinking when her birthday comes around, I won't have to get her nothing for her birthday because I'm taking her away. Do you think I will get away with that? 2 in 1.
At Mike White Sport or at Humberside Sport on X, if you want to tell us.
What do you think?
Tell us what you think.
Am I in trouble or am I going to get away with 2 for 1?
I think you're in trouble. Here comes Tufan, surging forward all of a sudden out of nothing, drives into the area and wins the corner. That came from nothing, didn't it? He looked tucked in, and
it did coming down this left-hand side. It was always like chasing. He's not going to win the battle, but he always kept his arm across the defender and got himself round the back of him and somehow got himself a corner.
That's why we were dealing with Swanee's moral dilemma for a second, because we thought we had the time and space to do it, and then Tufan thought, no, I'm going to spoil the party. He's won a corner, and City lead by 2-1. We're inside the 70th minute. There's still some drama left in this, you feel. Can City extend the lead? Twine with the corner, whips it dangerously towards the back, header down just wide, and it was Tufan who got in there with the header.
With an header. Well done, lad. So his all-round game is, like I say, Liam's got a lot out of this lad. We know what ability he's got, but like I said, get the extra bits going, beating everybody in there to set their ass for it with an header. Well done.
Only just wide.
Yeah.
Of all the people, you're looking, I'm going. That's why I hesitated at first, because I'm thinking, I don't think it was Greaves, I don't think it was Jones.
I thought he was hesitating, thinking I've done the right thing by getting her a present doubled in up.
No, definitely not. No hesitation on that one, Swanee. You're in trouble.
I'll have to wait until April to find out. What do you mean? Where's your present? I'm taking on holiday. Oh. What do you mean? What do you get me for Christmas? I'm going to try it.
Wait till our respective other halves find out we're treating them to trips to Cardiff and Plymouth. We know how to spoil them, don't we?
Just a bit.
Is Christie at halfway? We'll just get that look like you want.
I just realised I've told her how old my missus is. She'll be fuming, won't she?
Yeah, she won't be happy with that.
It gets worse,
make
doesn't
that
it?
mistake. Rookie mistake, that's one.
I know. It's because I'm an honest lad, you see.
Well, that's it. Honest as the day is long. And it is it today or yesterday? It was the shortest day. All knits nicely together, this programme, doesn't it?
Try.
City trying to create something, but Bristol City get it back again. Thanks to everyone who's been getting in touch, by the way. Had messages from City fans.
Not my missus, like,
not about that one, not yet. We'll keep an eye out. I'm sure there'll be answers to that, but people wishing as well. Giving us season's greetings as Greaves comes flying in with a challenge there. Coyle with a strong tackle.
Different class
He's
again.
He's going to come back. Greaves is going to get booked. And he's looking absolutely bemused and befuddled by that decision.
Do you not think he always does that?
Yeah, I'm not saying it was. Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't the right decision.
Yeah, it was the right decision.
Yeah. Preston have equalised, by the way. Swansea won, Preston won. Here come Bristol City. Away at the left side, Mehmeti again creating something. Pring with the cross ball into the area, again defended by Coyle. He's done well in this game. Defended strongly. And
his defending has been brilliant, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Question marks or not, people's got...
given away there, and City might have an opportunity here with Slater. Slater gets past one defender, gets into the area. He's got two fan in support, drives the ball into Slater, but he's played away and defended, and Mehmeti will pick it up over on that left-hand side and take it up to halfway. It's back and forth at the moment. City need to just be careful. Knight's in a bit of space, and Mehmeti's going to try and find him. He does. Finds him with a curling right-footed pass, drives down the right-hand side, squares the ball in. Morton's there to clear it away. Out as far as Tanner.
Yeah, we need to get on the ball more, don't we? Need to keep it. Need to slow the game down here. When we, like I say, get the ball, need to open the pitch up, keep the possession for it. We're giving them too much back. Let them have getting into this game a bit.
Yeah, because their fans were getting frustrated that they weren't doing enough with it, and now all of a sudden the tails look up again. They're trying to make something happen down this left-hand side. City still lead by 2-1. They're cutting from the left. Right-footed cross is blocked. Mehmeti's cross met by Christie, and out for a throw-in. Radio Humberside from the BBC. Plenty of sport over this Christmas period. Here come Bristol City about to make a triple change. The first one to come on would be Williams. It's James who's going off. Naki Wells about to be introduced for Conway. And Sykes is going off. And it'll be Sam Bell who comes on. So triple change. I'll tell you about all three of them in a second, but what I can tell you with Naki Wells, as I mentioned earlier on, he scored in the last two Bristol City appearances against the Tigers. One earlier in the season, and it finished 1-1. Tufan had scored before Wells equalised, and he scored in a 1-0 win here from the penalty spot back in February last season.
Greg Dockers is stripped off, ready to come on as well.
He'll be on in a second, but Bristol City have got to throw in. Well, they will eventually, but Mehmeti's just getting the talking to by the referee. And now the throw-in can be taken. Doherty will be on shortly. 74.5 minutes gone. Bristol City 1, Hull City 2. And it's been quite the game as Delap tries to close down Viner, who does well to just turn away, then come forward, gives it to Williams. Williams away to this right-hand side to Bell. Coyle's given him a bit of space. Cross ball in. Needs to be dealt with there and has been by Seri. Puts it out for a throw-in.
Again, Coyle again gets the block on as it comes across there.
Just took the sting out of it, didn't it?
Started to fire out a bit, didn't it?
Bell back to Tanner. Now it's with Gardner-Hickman. Back to Tanner again. Some support in the midfield there. Like Williams, all three of the substitutes just having early touches. Played across to the left-hand side at halfway to Dickey. Now Dickey again. Out to the left to Pring. He's got Mehmeti on the outside of him, down the left-hand side. Just trying to twist and turn away. Opens up some space, gets the shot. Oh, and it's the equaliser. It's gone through the defenders. It's gone under Ryan Allsop. And Allsop, for all the good he's done in recent weeks, he's made a mistake there. I'm not sure he should be beaten like that. And Bristol City are back level. It's 2 apiece here at Ashton Gate, and I think Ryan Allsop's hurt himself in the process as well. We'll keep an eye on that one. But City have been led in the game, coming back from behind, and now all square here at Ashton Gate. Bristol City 2, Hull City 2.
Yeah, very similar to Connolly's, where he's come across the edge of the box and whipped it in. But I'm looking there. He's the player that we said in the first half that's there. He's pulling all the strings for them. Moretti, that's a drink, isn't it?
Yeah, Moretti.
Yeah, he's pulling all the strings from there, and he's come across, and I'm looking at Allsop, who looks, he's limping, to be fair, but he knows himself he should have pushed that round the post.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't be getting beat like that. He's gone through a couple of defenders as well, hasn't he?
He's had time to adjust.
Yeah.
I think he's gone under. Looks like he's gone under his hand.
I think he was feeling his hip. I think as he's gone down, he's landed hard on his hip. But
possibly, yeah.
That won't take away from the fact that he should have saved it. And City have seen 3 points at the moment taken away from them. Can they get it back again and restore that lead here at Ashton Gate? 77 minutes gone. 13 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. 2-2. And we said there'd be more drama. BBC Radio Humberside, Mike and Swanee. It's Allsop in possession. And it's the home fans joyous again at this most joyous of times of year. That was a bit too giving from City, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was his gift, wasn't it, really?
Slater does well there, breaks off a challenge, gives it to Morton on the right-hand side. Delap's coming in. Morton steps inside, pushes towards the goal line, skips a challenge, floats it towards the back. Twine's in there. Twine with the header up in the air. Keeper comes to collect. 2-2.
Yeah, Morton's done brilliant down the right, and a couple of jinks there as he's going to drop a shoulder to play it in, then he goes again and just floats onto the far post there. But the problem with Twine's already in there, so he's jumping like a standing jump and, like I say, a looping header back in there, which is never going to trouble the keeper. Needs to be on the move really there, but great play back by Morton down that right hand side.
Well, Stu's just got in touch saying, can we have a recognised goalkeeper in January, please? So yes, it's a mistake. Stu not happy with Ryan Allsop. Bristol City get a throw in and take it quickly. Midway inside the City half, closer to the area now. Shot comes in, palmed away by Allsop, who's hurt himself again, and that's come off Coyle. And he's definitely hurt his hip, because as he went down there, he's gone straight to it again. Corner's going to be taken shortly. City are going to make a couple of changes. Matt Ingram's going to be coming on.
Yeah, he looks like he's gone down, fell on his left-hand side. It's like his left hip.
Yeah.
And he got away with that one, to be fair, because I know it bounced in front of him and he pushed it away from goal. But Coyle pushed it to Coyle's legs, Coyle didn't know much about it. Who carried on his run and took the ball out for a corner. But yeah, definitely the keeper will be coming on. He's not moved since.
No, Jason Lakilo going to be introduced shortly as well. Ryan Allsop is still down in his 6-yard box right now and being seen to. But we saw it on the goal, didn't we? That when he went down, he held his hip, and then straight away there, as he's palmed the ball away, which, as you said, he's not dealt with it very well. But he was clearly in some discomfort, in some agony. He's down on his back at the moment, just been treated. And it's going to take a few minutes to get that situation sorted. But in the meantime, City are 2-2. Matt Ingram about to come on. Jason Lakilo 2. Ingram not played since the middle of September. Coventry was his last game. Ryan Allsop being brought in for the home game against Leeds United. That was his debut, and he's been in ever since. Kilo coming back, having missed a couple of games with a knee injury. And his knee stood on.
Well, people have been asking for this, haven't they?
Yeah.
Good luck, Matt.
As we said, at this time of year, ask and ye shall receive. Some people have asked for a holiday for the birthday. They're getting it for Christmas instead.
Of course.
Some people will be listening going, that's first world problems. I'm not being funny, but...
Start of another war.
Allsop's still down. That's not the funny part of this. He's looking in real even just from here, you can see with his movement and body language, can't you, that he's in some discomfort. Well, as you said, all joking aside, some City fans have been asking to see Matt Ingram come in. You wouldn't want it to be at the expense of an injured player. He's up his Ryan Allsop, but not walking the most comfortable. Nikaseri just comes across to check on him. And on comes Matt Ingram.
I don't think it's as bad as first thought, to be fair, the way he's walking.
In fact, it's Seri who's coming off as well. I said he was coming across to check on him. He's the one who's come off to replaced by Kilo. As we've had, what, into the 82nd minute. And here's the corner for Bristol City. Still walking off gingerly, Allsop. He's trying to explain something there. Corner's going to be taken by Gardner-Hickman. Hangs this one up towards the back. Should be a header away by Jones. Twine's there to fire it downfield. 2-2, and we're inside the final 8 minutes, or final 9 minutes of this game. Plus any added on time, of which there'll be a few because of the stoppage there for Ryan Allsop. What's your gut telling you, Swanee? You've seen another goal?
I can see another goal. Don't know which way, I just can feel another goal.
No, I don't. As the Bell's got in behind Coyle. Ball squared into the area for Wells to try and get there. Coyle goes down. Wells just has a little tug on the arm.
I think Wells were looking for a penalty there, weren't they, as well? Coyle got close to him, or someone got close to him there, and he was looking to go to the ground.
I'll give you a chance to tell you about the players that have come on for them. We've got Joe Williams, the former Everton youngster, 27 years of age midfielder. Naki Wells, who we've mentioned before, 33. He's played 24 times for Bermuda. His 517th career game tonight. Scored 3 goals in 13 appearances this season. And the final one was Sam Bell, former Grimsby Town loanee, back in the 21-22 season as City give the ball away. Bristol City get it back edge of the area. Ball's going to be laid off. It's intercepted there by Morton. Sloppy from Bristol City, but then they've won it back. Away on the left-hand side, Jason Knight gets it. Cuts in, similar area to Ethershaw, and it's gone in on a deflection past Matt Ingram, who's been on no more than a couple of minutes. Alfie Jones has stretched out to try and block the shot. It's deflected it past Matt Ingram. Well, Ingram comes in, and he can't stop the goal going in either. And from being 2-1 up in the game, Hull City find themselves behind again. 7 minutes from the end, it's Bristol City who lead by 3 goals to 2. We said there was another goal in it. We didn't want it to see it go that way. It has, and the Tigers have work to do to get something from this one tonight. Bristol City 3-2 up.
Yeah, I didn't see this coming, to be fair. I thought we were in control of it at the start of the second half. But that all comes from Matt Ingram playing the ball out, plays it straight to their striker. They have the attack, lose it, win it back, and then he's unfortunate when it does come in. So I think Jones is trying to go across to try and get a block on it. And it's come from like underneath his leg there, and it's off his right shin, and then flew past Allsop. But it all came from Ingram trying to play out.
Yeah, Ingram actually got a hand on it there as well. As it's come off Jones' shin, Ingram's tried to readjust, and it's hit the palm of his hand and still gone in.
Yeah.
So
on the best, not his best first touch, was it?
No. Well, it's all just turned around for City here at Ashton Gate. At one stage, they were looking good for the lead. You just felt, and Swanee, you were saying it, where you wanted that third goal just to try and make it a bit more comfortable, because we know the old saying about being 2-1 up, and it's proven to be.
Yeah, the opportunity's been there, hasn't it?
Oh dear. Knight with the goal, even with the deflection, it was on target, wasn't it? It just took a different direction as Morton tries to win it back in midfield. Look to get it away from Williams, who does well to keep it. And the home side now are the ones that are celebrating. Fans around us, dancing and smiling. The City fans away to our left-hand side.
It's not finished yet either, has it? I don't think.
Not. Here comes Knight again, this time down the right-hand side. Belling some support and then lays it off for him as he cuts in field. Ball given into Mehmeti. Shot from Gardner-Hickman. Good challenge on the edge of the area by Slater. Here's Morton. Morton turns away and loses out again. Williams gets it back for Bristol City. And played back to Viner and across to Dickey. 4 minutes left. And it's the Bristol City fans in strong voice now, leading by 3-2 on BBC Radio Humberside. It just, well, it's turned around in the space of 6 minutes. On both occasions, I mean, Matt Ingram not helped by the deflection from Jones, but he was equally culpable in the first place. And you're looking at both keepers.
Yeah, for 2 goals, yeah. That's what happens when a keeper makes a mistake, it results in a goal.
City considering another change in a second. Just a little bit of movement down on the bench. No sign yet of exactly who, but maybe Adama Traore. And Bristol City will try and get away. Greaves just gets in front there of Naki Wells, who fouls Greaves. And City have gone from being
comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. To having it snatched away from them. But you have to say they've been masters of their own downfall with it.
Mistakes, isn't it? That's what they were saying.
Jones tries to stretch the field and plays it over to Twine on this left-hand side. Great control. He had to arch his back to control it on his chest. Cuts inside. Tufan's made a move, but taking himself into a blind alley, but he does well because he still gets the ball. Comes to Slater. Slater with a shot, blocked by the defender and away for a corner kick.
Yeah, it's good play there. Wanted good build-up play, and it's set up perfect there for Slater to get the ball out of his feet and get the volley. The lad got across. I think Mehmeti gets across and gets it winded for it.
Yeah, just took his time getting up. Now he does. Traore is going to be introduced to the action in a second, but a corner for the Tigers. Right-hand side, it's curled in by Lakilo. Comes out to the back, out to Twine. Volleys it down to Coyle. Coyle dinks it into the area. No City players around it. Headed away, out to Morton. Volleys it side-footed to this left-hand side to Twine. Ball into the area, headed away, should be played out, and there's a bit of space down the left-hand side again for Wells to run into, and he feeds Mehmeti. City trying to get numbers back, but here come Bristol City on the break, leading by 3-2 in the box. There's the shot, fired over. Goal kick.
He's the player, isn't he? He's come to life the second half as a lad. There's a substitution's been made. Cyrus Christie's making way. Traore is coming on.
Well, Twine is going to go off. He's worked hard in this game. He's made a contribution, Swanee, but no, in fact, it's not Christie. Sorry, he's coming off. I just saw Twine coming this way. It's Christie who's coming off. I was going to say, I'm quite surprised if Twine was coming off. So what's he going to do now? Let's have a look.
Well, Tufan's had a note and just dropped it.
He's moving Slater over to this left-hand side. Yeah, Slater just picked it up there. He spotted it. Slater coming to the left. Lakilo's right. And Twine, Traore is going to play in with Twine as it's forward towards the lap. Keeper comes out, heads that one away. Can Morton get there? Got a shove by Morton. Referee doesn't spot it. And City have possession. That's poor from Traore. Can't control it. Inside the final 30 seconds of the game before stoppage time. Bristol City want a free kick. They won't get it, but they'll get possession. Left angle of the penalty area. Into the box. Mehmeti tries the shot. Can he keep possession? No, Tufan will win it back. Good work from him. Here's Lakilo. Wants Delap to make a run, sends it long into that right channel for Delap to chase after. Delap gets there first ahead of Viner. Gets round the outside of Viner, gets into the area. Still Delap, goes down. Maybe Twine with a shot, it's blocked. Williams threw himself in front of it, but the referee had said there was a free kick.
By Delap.
Yeah, foul from Liam Delap. 7 minutes.
7 minutes
of added on time.
It gives you a chance. Great play by Delap down that right hand side. Pure pace and strength there to get round the back of him. And still nearly gets his shot away. Plays the ball edge of the box, but I think he just had a little tug on the defender's shirt who'd been following all the way.
Still an opportunity for City to find an equaliser. They trailed on 25 minutes. They led at the break by 2-1 and then find themselves behind 2 goals in 6 minutes on 76 and 82. And it's Bristol City who lead by 3-2. And we've had nearly a minute of the 7 added on time, and City have a throw in their own half, taken quickly by Coyle, who's moved across to right back, and now Greaves has it just in front of his area. Here's Jones. Jones will try and pick out Slater on this left-hand side. He does. Slater controls it on his knee, does well to recover because it just bounced away from him. Gives it back to Greaves. Twine wants it on this near left touchline. He gets it via Slater. Twine looking to take on his man quickly. Checks back. Gives it back to Greaves. City keeping possession, but need to get the ball forward. Jones out to the right side to Lakilo. Into Traore. Pulls it away from a Bristol City player. Still Traore. Side foots it to Twine, who's more central. Looked to flick it forward to Tufan, but it came off a Bristol City player, and they will try and get away down this right-hand side. Twine needs to be careful not to give anything away here. Williams just plays it back, and that just takes the sting out of it again, Swanee.
Yeah, they need to take the sting out of it. 7 minutes, we need to just keep forcing it. Throw extra bodies forward.
Well, City have got 5 minutes of this added on time as it's played back to O'Leary, and the keeper strikes a long ball forward. Greaves is underneath it, heads it back into the Bristol City half. And on was the shout from the fans as Greaves looking for a free kick as he got pushed. Ingram's going to have to play this away. In fact, he's not. Greaves is going to get the free kick he was looking for.
Time's ticking. Come on, lads.
2.5 minutes of the 7 have gone. 4.5 left. And the ball's back with Ingram. Into Morton, who just comes to pick it up. Slater's on this left-hand side. And here's Coyle. Might have a chance to just drift across halfway. He does. Stops the ball on the halfway line, then plays it inside to Morton. Morton to Tufan. City need to find an equaliser now. Tufan floats it away to the right side to Lakilo. He's got a bit of space. Mehmeti closes that gap down quickly. Lakilo lays it off for Jones, who's 15 yards inside the Bristol City half. Coyle needs some support. He goes back to Jones again. He's got Morton there, but again, the doors close quickly. Greaves to Tufan. To this left side to Slater. Back to Tufan again. Bristol City with everyone back in their own half, as you'd expect. And just trying to repel the Tigers in these closing stages. 3.5 minutes left of the 7 added on time. The ball is with Jones. It's away to the right-hand side to Traore. Traore gives it to Morton, who tried a little drop of the shoulder. And then Bristol City get it back because he couldn't quite do what he intended to do with it. Given away, though, to Delap. Delap in the area right-hand side. Pushes towards the goal line. Tries to draw it back. Leaves the defender on his backside into Traore, and he volleys it just wide. Just wide.
Great chance. That is a fantastic chance. That's great play again by Delap, who's been brilliant down that right-hand side. Again, little drop of the shoulder. Gets in a position, gets to the byline. He gets his head up and sees Traore in a great position. He's made a run near post. Puts the ball back for him to side foot volley it. Miscued it past the left-hand post. Should have scored. Well, as Delap, when he falls to his knees when he crossed it, then who knows? That was a chance.
Well, Bristol City making a change. And it's Mehmeti who's gone off to be replaced by Andres Ryman, the former Villa youngster. But Mehmeti's done his damage, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been good in the second half.
Yeah. We've got 2 minutes left of the added on time. It's running away from City as they win the ball back in their own half. Bristol City want, or their fans want, a free kick. The referee having none of it. Up to halfway. Jones goes up for it with Wells. In fact, Jones just stood his ground. Wells went over him. And City get it back at halfway. 3-2, Bristol City lead after the Tigers were 2-1 up. Morton flicks it off for Jones. Can they find a late dramatic equaliser? Tufan forward to Traore. Now Morton forward to Twine, edge of the area, back to Morton, ships it away first time to this left side to Slater, inside to Morton, he's got some space, dinks it towards the back post, keeper's ball, as Delac goes in with him, that's going to be a foul, and that will just take a few more seconds off.
Yeah, not the best ball in by Morton, was it?
Just took it too far towards the back of the 6-yard box, and the keeper was able to pick that one out the air. Delac tried to make it difficult for him. We're inside the final minute now. And I think this one's gone from City, because Bristol City are just going to take the time with this goal kick. They'll look to get it as far away as possible, and then there'll only be about 30 seconds or so left of this game. This will feel like one that got away for the Tigers tonight.
I agree.
Coyle. City get a quick free kick inside their own half. Plays it to Jones. Now Tufan, back to Jones again, and now Morton, and they've got a few seconds left to get it forward unless the ref adds anything else on. There has been a couple of substitutions in this stoppage time period. Tufan steps away from Gardner-Hickman into Traore. Traore's got some support on the outside, comes this way instead to the left, floats it towards the left side of the penalty area to Slater, tries the cross, blocked by Bristol City. That one goes out to halfway. They've had the 7 minutes. The fans are wanting the referee to blow. Morton into Coyle, flag stays down, Coyle in the area, tries the chance, and it's deflected wide. Is it? No, it's a goal kick, says the linesman, and that will be it. The referee hasn't blown yet, but that was the last opportunity. The flag stayed down, City were in there, and if Coyle maybe, did he have the opportunity to square it instead, Swanee?
I don't know, he was always stretching away, he was always going away from him. He's had an exceptional game. Let's say that one was just like at pace. He had a great first touch, but he just couldn't get there. The ball was rising. If he hit it there, he was always going to put it over the bar. Could he have whipped it back across? I'm not sure he could.
That was the chance. An extra minute has been played of the added on time, and the referee will bring it to a close, and City's last game before Christmas doesn't produce the gift of 3 points. Despite it being in their possession for a long period of this game, they led at the break by 2-1, having come back from behind. Bristol City led with a 25th minute penalty, but goals from Connolly and then Tufan from the penalty spot saw City lead at the break. But 6 mad minutes, which both Ryan Alsop and probably Matt Ingram, who came on for the injured Alsop, will want to forget. So Mehmeti and Knight give Bristol City the lead. They will win back-to-back. Their resurgence continues. But for City, well, I'll say it again, it's the one that's got away from them tonight at Ashton Gate. It's finished Bristol City 3, Hull City 2, Swanee.
Yeah, you're bang on right. He's got away from them. I never saw no danger really at 2-1, and then it comes like 2 goalkeeping mistakes. Won by both of them, to be fair. Like saying, when a goalkeeper makes a mistake, it normally results in the goal. But I thought there were some good performances there. There's a lot of positives to take away from that. But at the end of the day, it's all about getting the 3 points. And that's not been there today. I think they had the commitment, but like I say, individual errors cost you games, and I think that's what it was today. They got the lift when they got back in the game, and then you just felt the atmosphere changing. At 2-1, I felt like we needed another goal to go on and win it comfortably, and we would have gone on and win it comfortably because we were never in danger. Yeah, they had a bit of possession, but defensively, we had the blocks, was in the right place at the right time, and we took us chances in the first half and got ourselves back in the game after coming from behind. But they'd be very, very, very disappointed with Liam on that result. Not necessarily the performance, individual errors, but you can't not come and take control of the game and not come away with at least a point. There was 3 points there ready to take back on that bus, but there'd be a very upset manager down there.
It's now just 1 win in 26 visits to Ashton Gate. Talk about bogey teams, but forget all that. Let's look at the here and now. That was 3 points in City's grasp, and you said it. They never really looked in danger, but you wanted that third goal because you just felt that Bristol City, the way they kept going, as much as it wasn't always paying off for them, you just thought something was going to come out of it.
Yeah, because the longer the game's going on, they're going to have to take more gambles and throw bodies forward, and things are going to drop for them. You're hoping they're not, but you get that feeling that something might drop for them, and it did drop for them. Like I say, you had the look, they put the pressure on. Like, Allsop should have pushed the ball round the post, and then when, like I say, Allsop when Ingram comes on, first touch with his feet, plays it straight to their striker. Yeah, from then on there's probably 2 or 3 more mistakes, but that's where it came from. And then Liam will be sitting up there, be cursing, thinking, "Oh, we're not come away with nothing here."
You can have your say with James Hogarth between now and 10 o'clock. I'll go down and get reaction. May not get that on with Liam Rosenior before we go off air at 10. We will post that on BBC Sounds. There'll be a link on X at Humberside Sport. We'll do our best if we can. It's a bit of a trek to even get down pitch side, but we'll do what we can to bring you that post-match reaction. Swanee will be here with James. We'll talk to our fans panel guests. You can have your say as well. Dave Batts has been in touch. He says, how have we lost this? It's probably a fair question. You can have your say and tell us how you think City have lost this tonight. 08000 665959 is the number to call. Pre-Christmas disappointment for Liam Rosenior's side at his former club tonight. It's finished. Bristol City 3, Hull City 2.